she was required in becoming a member of the House of Lords to declare her interest. She's clearly lied about this. She's clearly getting a financial interest. So she's not somebody who we can trust to be in public life. And that's why she should voluntarily, given the statement she's made at the weekend, to stand down from the House of Lords and go back into purely private life.
So I think the peer Martin Callanan has already said that Michelle Mone should not return to the Lords. What's your thought on that?
I entirely agree. She took leave of absence from the House of Lords so she could clear her name. Well, she hasn't cleared her name and has seen certainly not to meet the requirements of the 7 principles of public life, which she signed up to when she became a member of the House of Lords. So I think she has no choice but to stand down.
And where do you think this investigation is going to go? The National Crime Agency is investigating it. Do you think there'll be criminal charges?
Well, who knows? It will depend on the quality of the evidence that they're able to find. But there's been a search, I think, of both of the homes of Michelle Mone and her husband, Mr. Barrowman. So it looks like the investigation may lead somewhere, but we'll just have to wait and see.
So what are the rules in terms of MPs and peers kind of lobbying the government for financial contracts?
Well, if you look at the 7 principles of public life, which they stand for, 2 stick out. One is selflessness, where holders of public office should act solely in terms of the public interest. They should not do so in order to gain financial or other benefits. And we've heard that Michelle Mone has in fact got benefits that may be available to her and her family in a trust. And the second one is that you have to tell the truth. There is a principle of honesty. Holders of public office have a duty to declare any private interest relating to their public duties. Now, she was required in becoming a member of the House of Lords to declare her interest. She's clearly lied about this. She's clearly getting a financial interest. So she's not somebody who we can trust to be in public life. And that's why she should voluntarily, given the statement she's made at the weekend, to stand down from the House of Lords and go back into purely private life. And we'll have to see whether the National Crime Agency can reach agreement with the public prosecutor to bring charges against her.
Can she be stripped of her peerage? An MP can be stripped of his seat, or his or her seat, by a recall petition. But people go to prison and come back to the House of Lords. It seems to be a matter for them rather than a matter for the Lords.
Well, there are disciplinary procedures in the House of Lords, and I think George Fuchs is the Commissioner for Standards in the House of Lords, and he has carried out an investigation. I don't know if they've come to a final decision yet, but she could be suspended, and being suspended either from the House of Commons, it can lead to you losing your seat, but in the Lords it can lead to massive public embarrassment, which is why I think she'd want to avoid any of that and would sensibly decide to stand down as a member of the House of Lords.